this session we will talk about how to import the data in SQL Server. So let's suppose this is the data in Microsoft Excel that we want to import in Microsoft SQL Server. All you need to have Microsoft Excel file, and then you need Microsoft SQL Server import and export visa that you will get from when you will download SQL Server. You get it by default. Import, you will search. So based on your system configuration you can select either 64-bit or 32-bit. So I'm going to select 64-bit. Import and export data. So using this you can select your file and target, source and target, and you can import the data. Let me process it. Okay, so first window is like welcome to SQL Server import and export visa. You can skip it. Here you need to select the data source. What is the source of your data? So our source data is Microsoft Excel. So I have selected Excel, and then you have to select the file that you want to import. So on my desktop I have this file. I will be selecting it on my desktop. If you see SQL class or SQL queries, you will get employee import. This is the file that we want to. When you will select it, you will click on next. Then you will be selecting your destination. So the destination is Microsoft SQL Server. SQL Server native client 11.0. You can select, and then you will get by default server name. If you don't get it, you can copy it from your Microsoft SQL Server. You can click here and you can get the server details from here. Now since it is already copied, we need to choose the database from which in which database we want to import this data. So click on databases and select the database that you want to choose. Let's say I want to choose my database Collage. So I'll select Collage database. So what will happen, my selected file will be importing into this database. Now click on next. It's taking some time. It should not take that much time, but anyway it got completed. Now click on next. Okay, before that let me tell you, there are two options. Write a query to specify the data to transfer and copy data from one or more tables. So what we have one more table. Excel file will be considered as table. So this option we have to choose. Click on next, and then you will select email address or sheet 1, whatever you have. Here what we want to import, we want to select the sheet 1. So select sheet 1. If you want to select both, you can choose both. So in that case both the sheets will be imported. So now I don't want to import the email address, I just want to select the sheet 1. Here you have option to choose the file name. Like if you want to change the table name, you can change it. Let's say I want to give a table name as employee TBL. Now you can click on edit mapping. So I mean you will get multiple options here. Like you want to change the data type, let's say business entity ID you want to convert into INT, you can change it here. It's okay. Here you will get INT data type, and there are so many data types that you can choose based on your desire. Not exactly desire, you can choose the data type based on the data, right? So click on okay. Here you will get multiple options like drop and recreate destination table. If you want to, if you see that this table might be already there in the database, then you will select this option. Otherwise you can click you can directly create the table. Now click on OK and click on next. Here it is showing so many options, so many things. Just ignore it and click on next. So here why it is giving warning, because we have changed the data type. It is going to be converted. Now click on next, run immediately and finish it. So like was it is going to give error. Anyway, we will look that what is the error. Basically error messages. By the way, our table got created. Okay, so nothing to worry about this error, but let's see what is the error. Okay, so while executing the drop table failed with the following error, cannot drop the table because it does not exist. So we should not because this table was already not created already, so that's why it was giving some kind of error. Okay, data table already created with the 580 rows. Let's go back in SQL Server and check. So let me open a new query from here and I will show you this table in the college database. Okay, now click on tables and employee TBL got created. Now right select top. So you can see like this table already got created in college database. So that's how you can create the table. That's how you can import the data from Excel to SQL Server. Vice versa you can do. Let's say you want to import this data from SQL to Excel. So what you will change, let me just quickly tell you how you will do that. Click on next and select. Now what would be your source? Source will change. What will be the source? SQL. You will select SQL Server and then you will be selecting your database, let's say college, and click on next. You will be selecting the target on the next page. It's taking a bit of time, that's fine. Now we will close this file meanwhile, because we will import this SQL data in this template itself. Now select what is the target. Excel is the target. Okay, so you will have to provide the path where you want to create this import this SQL data. So I want to import this SQL data to Excel file in this particular file, employee import. Now click on next and copy data from one or more table. Correct. Click on next, employee TBL, and then select the destination. You have to select the destination. So this is our destination. Under the sheet 1 we want to import this employee TBL. Do the edit mapping. So there are multiple options you can see, like delete rows in destination table. That means if you want to delete the data in the destination, that means Excel file, you will have to select this. If you want to append these records, these 580 records in this particular file, then you will click on append. So let's see how append will work. Okay, let's not delete this. You will be able to choose one option, not both. Click on OK and click on next. Now we are going to finish it. Next and finish it. Now let's see what will happen. 580 rows got transferred. 580 was already there. 5 plus 580 we have imported. Let's see how this Excel file is looking like. Employee import. There are 1160. That means the new records got inserted, right? 580 plus 580. So there are 1160. So that's how you can import the data from Excel. That's how you can export the data from SQL to Excel. Wind up it here and see you in the next session.